Hey, what's up, everyone? Cyclops from Paramount Cyclops here. And are we ever going to see another COVID stimulus packet? Maybe. I mean, if they could ever stop the infighting and stop trying to put their own little things into the packet to slip by so that way they can get their political gain. But at the moment, it appears that their political gain is far more valuable to them than the American people. From Daily Mail, let's read this. Kamala Harris lashes out at lawmakers for living in a bubble as Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell start second day of face-to-face talks on COVID stimulus after months of gridlock. I don't have very much hope in them reaching an agreement. There are way too many partisan and way too many political gains that people are trying to get throwing it into the stimulus packet. Vice President Kamala Harris said Wednesday that lawmakers need to stop living in a bubble and get another coronavirus stimulus package passed. Yeah, I agree. And this one, when she says this, I'm like, okay, how long have you been in politics, Kamala? She says, I don't understand the hesitation. The people are suffering, Harris said in an interview with Good Morning America, which aired Wednesday morning. What don't you understand, Kamala? These are American politicians. They are trying to slip in and slide through their own little political or monetary gains into the stimulus packet. And then someone else sees it and they say, no, I don't want you to have those gains, but if we throw my gains in there, I'll let you have half your gains. And that's... Our stimulus is being held up by political parties for political and monetary gain. Is this news to anybody? Certainly is not news to me. Kamala Harris said in an interview Wednesday that lawmakers need to stop living in a bubble and reach a coronavirus relief bill as Congress' top 4 leaders vowed to pass legislation before breaking for the holiday. It does not look like that's going to happen, though. I mean, nobody can get off their partisan pots. They all want to stick there and stay. And they want their own little thing, and who gets put on the wayside? You guys do. I don't like it any more than you do. I don't understand the hesitation, and Kamala, if you don't understand the hesitation, then you don't understand American politics. Everybody wants their gain, and everybody's coming in for that big gain, that big ask. And then someone comes back and says, well, I'm not going to give you that, and they bring it back a little bit. It should just be about the people, I know. It should. But it's not. It's about politics. The people are suffering, Harris said. Yes. The moratoriums on evictions and foreclosures are about to end. The extension that people need of benefits is very real, Harris said, who will be America's first ever female vice president. And she said, and the people here in Washington, D.C. have got to stop living in a bubble. And saying people need to stop living in a bubble for years. But people don't want to hear it. People hear a story, one single story that they don't like on my channel, and all of a sudden, subscribers drop. I'm sorry, the news is not always the way you want to hear it. You've got to step out of your comfort zone. You've got to step out of your bubble. Just because I report on the news isn't a reflection on me. You don't have to unsubscribe from me because I'm reporting on the news. That's just weird. It's the news. It's the news. Pick your favorite news source, whatever it is. If they report one story that is not favorable to you, but they report it in a factual manner, do you just stop reading the news? No. The people have a right to expect that their leaders in Congress see them and act in their best interest, she said. Harris is serving in Congress as senator to California. Congressional leaders inched closer to a deal on a coronavirus stimulus Tuesday night as they will meet Wednesday for another day of talks. Another day of talks. And another day of talks. And then another day of talks. And then another day of talks. And before they know it, the time has passed and they go on holiday break. Heck, they don't even know if they have the money to keep the government open. Again. Here we are again. Can we keep the government open again? How horrible is that? How bad is it with our finances as American politicians that we can't even keep our own government funded and open? How bad is that? We have so much money and so much power, and we can't do anything with it. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell, Senate Minority Leader, good old Chuck Schumer, and House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy met on and off for 3 hours Tuesday night to try and strike a deal. That's it? That's all they spent on it? 3 hours? Damn. Tomorrow we'll be back early and we'll be on schedule to get the job done, Pelosi, who did not leave Capitol Hill until midnight, said on Tuesday. You're not going... You'll be on schedule to get the job done. I don't believe it. I don't. I mean, look at what we've seen so far. I don't believe it's going to get done. I don't. They're too partisan. Everybody's trying to sneak through their own little deals into this. It's like the old evil guy rubbing his hand. Oh, yeah, see, what can we slip in this deal, see? And maybe people won't find it, see? If they would get off their political pots and look at the American people as, hey, man, we need to get this out, and quit trying to shove in their own little things that they want in the bill. Schumer said, we're talking. We're exchanging paper and ideas back and forth, making progress, and hopefully we can come to an agreement soon. We're talking, we're exchanging paper. That's what the American people want to hear. We're talking and we're exchanging paper. Yeah. You're talking about how you can make this bill, this COVID relief package, benefit you and your political party more than your opponent and your opponent's political party. Let's just be honest. The Republican leaders, however, shared a more confident tone, with McConnell claiming the group is making significant progress. Oh, are they? We've heard that before. I'm optimistic that we're going to be able to complete an understanding sometime soon, the Senate GOP leader said. I'm not going to get into details, but we're getting closer. And as I've said all week, and I'll say again tonight, you're tired of hearing it. Yeah, we are. Everybody wants it to finish. Yes, we do. Everybody wants to get a final agreement as soon as possible. Yes, we do. We all believe the country needs it. Yes, it does. And I think we're getting closer and closer. But are you? I mean, are you? Every time that you've said you're getting closer so far, you haven't been. McCarthy said that after finally meeting to discuss the relief package, they had built a lot of trust. Okay. I've been in negotiations before where people had said that they built a lot of trust with an individual, but on the outside as a third party, just watching and listening, rather than building trust, to me it looked like they were building a platform of manipulation and deceit and calling it trust. Let's hope that's not the case here, but American politicians, not much faith in them anymore. I think we're moving in the right direction. You do? What direction would that be? I don't see any direction. I think there's a possibility of getting it done. You see how everything keeps getting further down. What did they say a little bit before in the article? We're going to get it. We're probably going to get it. Then we may get it. Now it's a possibility. As they keep talking, they keep revealing that there's less and less likelihood in their own heads that they think they're going to get it done. Freudian slips. They keep saying less and less likely. They keep using less and less positive words. He added when leaving the rare session with his fellow congressional leaders. Government funding runs dry on Friday, and lawmakers agree the next COVID relief legislation should be paired with a new set of funding. Why can't we just have it separate and done? It's always got to be linked to something else. It's always got to have some sort of other bill attached to it, some sort of other caveat attached to it. How about we just get the money out to the people and you can worry about your politician behinds later? At this point in the game, negotiations would really need to fall apart for a no deal before breaking for Christmas. If they're attaching it to the funding of our government, then there's a good chance that there's a no deal. We've been down this road before. So sad. Not exactly what you want to hear of our great leaders, is it? That we can't even fund our government. That we can't fund the programs. That programs are going to have to suffer because our dear leaders have no idea how to handle finances. But I'll bet you something else. If you look into their own finances, they're pretty square. It's the nation's finances. The things that affect you and me. Those are the finances that they have no idea how to handle. But their own personal finances, I'll bet you every single one of them, their personal finances are pretty solid. COVID relief package, do you think we're going to get one? Do you think the government's going to shut down? I don't know. I wish I could say, yeah, I bet you will get one, but maybe I've been down this road before. And now that they're linking the relief package to the government shutdown and the funding of the government shutdown, well, that adds another layer of because during government shutdown funding, people can slip in all kinds of cool little things for their partisan buddies. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.